Good day, Deep and Word family. Welcome to day 202 of our Bible study review. Today we're going through chapters 18 through 20 of the book of Psalms. In Psalm 18, David paints a picture of Yahuwah with his words, calling him this impenetrable rock of salvation. He calls him the high tower, the place of his shelter. He exalts the Holy One, whose dwelling place is literally a secret place. And we know that we are hidden in Christ, and Christ is the word of Yah. No man can see with his eyes the dwelling place of the Father, but the scriptures say we are seated in Christ, and Christ is at the right hand of the Father. In the spirit realm, this is our position. No man can see the Father and live, but we can see all of the mighty works of his hands. In fact, we are one of them. But in this psalm, David is causing the reader to look up in the heavens. Why is he doing this? I believe it's because humans, we are focused on the here and now, on the horizontal, which can bring us trouble, trials, tribulation. But when we look up, we see that our God is bigger. We see how ordered that his earth, that the universe truly is, and it's by the work of his hands. The problems, the issues, the trials, the tribulations in our lives are compared to literal mountains, right? Which we know are impossible for us to move. But with the help of our Creator, he can move any mountain because he is the impenetrable rock. He is the one who has made all things. So those things that are causing us trouble, he is able to move them. And that is exactly what we see through this psalm. We see that David is speaking about the trials and tribulations that are coming from his enemies, from his foes. And when he calls out to the name of Yah, he brings salvation. He strengthens him, and then he causes him to overtake his enemies. And David calls this a reward from Yah because he is guarding, right, the words of Yah, his Torah, his right rulings, his justice. And he says, because I'm keeping your word, you're keeping me. In the middle of verse 48, David says, you lift me up above those who rise up against me. You have delivered me from the violent man. Now, this was true while David was running for his life from King Saul, but this is true for us as well. When we place our trust in the salvation of Yah, he lifts us up. We are literally seated in Christ, and we have been given the power of attorney. We have been given the power to crush scorpions. Those wicked principalities are not over us. We are over them. That's the authority that we carry. Verse 49, therefore I will give thanks to you, O Yahuwah, among the nations, and sing praises to your name. Is that not what we do when we are delivered from the power of sin and death through Yeshua HaMashiach? I absolutely love how Psalm 19 connects with Psalm 18. I want to start in verse 7. It says, the Torah of Yahuwah is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahuwah is sure, making wise the simple. The Torah of Yahuwah is perfect. There is no flaw in the commands of the Father. And then it says that the testimony of Yahuwah is sure. The testimony of Yahuwah is Yehoshua, Yeshua, Jesus, the Son. He is the testimony of the Father. Throughout the Psalms and throughout Deuteronomy, we will see that the Torah is called the truth, the way, and the life. And our Messiah said that he is the way, the truth, and the life. We can read of this in the Gospel account of John, chapter 14. I'll just read it the whole way through from verse 6 and 7. It says, Yeshua said to him, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you had known me, you would have known my Father also. From now on, you know him, and you have seen him. But let's get back to Psalm 19, verse 8. It says, the statutes of Yahuwah are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of Yahuwah is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of Yahuwah is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of Yahuwah are true and righteous altogether. Verse 10, more to be desired are they than gold, yes, than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb, Moreover, by them is your servant warned, and by keeping them comes great reward. The reward is overcoming. The reward is being sheltered, shielded from the enemy, and eventually overcoming your enemy, and then altogether dwelling in the safety and security of his dwelling. Come on, y'all. New Jerusalem. When it comes down and the Father dwells with us, there'll be no more fear of any more enemy whatsoever. And then Psalm 20, David says that he hopes that Yahuwah will answer your call in the day of trouble, that he would bring you great salvation. He would answer your petitions. Verse 7, he says, some trust in chariots, some trust in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahuwah, our Elohim. Many call out on the government. They call out on their job titles. They call out, right? Their safety, their peace and security is their money, their bank account, everything else other than Yahuwah. But our Yahuwah has made a way back to him, and that is through his son, Yehoshua, Yeshua HaMashiach. There is no other name under heaven which man can be saved other than Yehoshua, Yeshua, Jesus. He is the rock of salvation. Everything else and everyone else who is tied to this Babylonian system, they will fall. We can liken that truth to verses 8 and 9, as David says, they are brought down and fallen, but we arise and we stand. Save, O Yahuwah. May the King answer us when we call. When you have the testimony of Yahuwah, who is Yeshua, and you keep the righteous commands of the Father, you are the true remnant. He will hear your call. You can't possibly call on his name yet despise his instruction. They are connected. They are one. They are echad. Deep in Word family, that's all that I have for you today. Until tomorrow, Yah bless.